Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. So let's get into it. It's been a few days since I made a reaction slash commentary video regarding the Lives Life channel. So I wanted to catch up with you all today. Um, Obviously, the majority of us, including myself, are pretty much up to date on everything as far as Liv filing a restraining order, which is where I pretty much, I believe, last left off. She filed a restraining order against Gerard's soon to be sister in law and all that jazz, jazzy jazz. So I decided to go or start um, go to my reliable source known as Lipstick Alley, reliable source for news, for gossip and news and all of the things. So let's get into the comment section. Shout out to the creator of the thread. I don't really get into names like that. Well, I try not to, but I just I mentioned the little I don't know, avatar names or whatever. But anyway, so this person says this buffoon is no mother. She is a breeder. There is a difference. She should never have been allowed to procreate at any time due to her mental instability. Her lineage is from being discarded by her nomadic meth mom. Her mom doesn't really remember who her father is or what ethnicity he contributed. Then she left a misidentified biracial child with old school racist grandparents. She cannot identify with white. She cannot identify with black or Hispanic. So she imagines herself superior in her own imaginary society. Blah 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 blah. Um, yeah. So I'm convinced that Liv doesn't know her father either. Um, you know, and for all we know, she could be freaking part Haitian, part Haitian, part Jamaican, Trinidadian. And Lord have mercy. Then she really thinks she special. So this person said, "This is what I saw put on Fifi's page. She showed us some paperwork. Olivia has to return the kids at the policies department, the police department. And that was January 1st, which we already know about that. Um, so this person said that's what happens when you have your bitter mama leading your life. She should have took that year and a half to at least get her GED. She probably will try to make her mama drop them off because she'll be too scared of getting locked up or being followed. Um, she could just follow the rules and pay what she owes. Just face the facts that YouTube and Chrissy fucked her royalty because she chased that instead of her marriage and family. So, and my thing is this too. Like, why? I mean, you've had plenty of free time to go at least get your GED. Your kids are getting older. Granted, you probably stopped school in ninth grade, but sis, I would imagine you want your kids to go to the 12th grade, bitch. So at least you would want to get a little more education in your system so that you can at least be somewhat knowledgeable of what's going on in school. I mean, shit, I know I had to go to the library, sit my black ass down. We had to actually, I had to go to YouTube and pull up a lot of my son math shit and sat there and I went, watched every video to learn what I needed to learn to help him, you know, what he needed. I ain't gonna lie, shit. A lot of these parents, a lot of us parents don't can't identify with this shit that they teaching now. Hell, they tried to make simple math complicated. Um, on some real shit, it was like, yo, one plus one is two. No, these motherfuckers found a way to fucking make one plus one equal 15 or some shit. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it was just ridiculous. So, if you're not willing to get a fucking GED, bitch, how you gonna sit up there and have enough? And I hate math, and that was like the main thing that my son, what I'm saying, he don't like it either. So we had to both like, you know, um, sit and um, watch YouTube videos to try to figure that shit out. Um, but that's because, you know, I don't have a ninth grade level education, so I'm not saying I just hate math, period. But I ain't gonna say it came easier, but I was willing, to pursue what I needed to pursue to try to, to make sure he got the help that he needed. Um, and so that it made sense to him and to me. But anyway, so this person said the TRO, which is the same thing as the restraining order, that's a restraining order, was thrown out. Gerard called his lawyer. And baby, she stepped in, and the case was sent over to family court, and they said, "Yeah, you need to return them kids." So we again, like I said, we know that already. Let's fast forward a little bit. Liv needs to clean up that nasty house. That's what she gets. Gerard lawyer said, "Happy New Year, fat bitch." I hope Liv only gets supervised visitation. She can't be trusted. And I try not to get too invested in these channels. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I don't want her to have no custody. I mean, well, I don't know if I should say no custody, but it's supervised visitation, 3 hours a week, bitch. That's it. That's my judgment. Because at this point, less is better. Like, she really will fuck these kids up. Um, it's just awful. If it weren't for the fact that um, if she, being if she was totally absent, and if it wasn't for the kids or that affecting them mentally, with the what do they call, like a abandonment issues and shit. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, this bitch really do not need to be in these kids' lives. And, obviously that's just my opinion. Um, but I just, again, like I said, I wouldn't be mad if she disappeared till they turn 18. Fuck it. I said what I said. Um, so apparently, uh, somebody said your people are rude, cold, unpleasant. You take a person's life savings and then treat them like nothing. I pray that somebody somewhere in the basement you dwell in reads this and does some self reflection, but I seriously doubt that. Who wrote this? It's also hilarious that the lawyer never responded to the motion for dismissal, which is on brand with their reviews. Wait, who wrote this? We hired him to handle child custody. He has to be the most unprofessional attorney. First time we met, he was like anyone else, ready to impress. Stella would be all over, ready to rise. Legal team is gonna eat this guy up. So apparently, I guess they're. Uh, I don't know who wrote this. But apparently, this is in regards to the reviews for Olivia's attorney. Um, and real quick, I noticed how how the pictures came out, which that whole debacle with the person going to the court and not really, you know what I'm saying? They didn't take any notes. They just got some pictures, um, of Gerard and Liv entering the courthouse. Um, and it's mighty funny how I mean, she covered up them old nasty tattoos. That shit is just trashy. Like, unless that's your, um, like, unless you are just in that. I mean, obviously, she'll never get a real job, apparently, um, or a job more than making more than minimum wage at this point. But unless you a tattoo artist or I don't know what the hell. But just to have all them fucking random tattoos, I mean, no offense, but offense. I'm just talking about Olivia. I don't care what nobody else got on their body, but that shit on Olivia looks gross. I don't know why women think, inking their, some women, that's what they want to do. True. I'm not, I don't have nothing against that. Just to me, Olivia looks very trashy. Um, you know, and the tattoos just make it 1,000% worse. That's all I'm saying. I don't think there's a court hearing on the 6th. Most Texas courts stream on YouTube. I watch a bunch of them instead of these boring hoes. I was trying to figure. Yo, I've been watching court uh what's the, what's the word? I've been watching actual parole hearings, and they are really like interesting to watch. Um, and then that court case with the cop and his baby mother, or I don't know, maybe it's his ex-wife. Um, um, I forgot what it was. It was a black couple that was fighting for in court, fighting for custody. And I guess she was saying she couldn't work. Oh, the one where she was saying she couldn't work as if she was some kind of physically disabled, but she's not. Just don't want to work and just collect child support. So I'm not. I don't know how that turned out, but anyway, they have been uploading a lot of those, and I like watching those too. Anyway, this person, baby girl Pebble, says Liv is out for revenge, which shows how loony she is. Revenge for what? I mean, and that's the thing. Revenge, exactly. Revenge for what? Like you said, you was over this man. You didn't want him no more. You moved on, had a whole baby, so on and so forth. She's the one that ran Gerard off, shouted he was a shit, and beneath her, Professor left for some POF bum, constantly laughed in his face about said man. So he did what anyone else would do. He did what she asked. He left her alone. Um, I mean, but let her tell it. You know what I'm saying? She passed that. She passed it. Moved on. Blah blah blah. She never. She'll never admit to it again about how she really feels inside. How her life is just crumbling because I mean, karma, whatever you want to call it, is just coming back to bite her in the ass. And it's karma unless it's her. You know what I'm saying? If it happened to anybody else, it'd be like, oh, that's karma. But for some reason, when it comes down to her, it's just bad luck and people just out to get her or some shit. When, she has done so many things that led up to where she is now that she acknowledges it to a degree, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, she uh backpedaling pussy pops and tries to pass the blame off on somebody else. Um, what is the statute of limitations on a domestic violence? I think Liv is going to try to bring up domestic violence against Gerard. Oh dear Lord, how's she gonna do that? She gonna say he threw another bag upside her head? I think she. I feel so hungry. My stomach feel like I got a hole in it or something. Like it's just. Mm-mm. Um. So the comment section looks like they're hoping that she goes to jail for filing a fake report. Um. I remember when Gerard went on live to blast her ass and mentioned how she alleged he hit her. Uh. Excuse me. Mm. Let's get to the next page here. What else? So this is a 2-year-old review for Gerard's lawyer. Sounds eerily familiar. And the person said, Olivia, I think you're screwed. Conversely, see the Yelp's review for Liv's lawyer. Child, she might be in big trouble. I wonder why she bypassed all the fine lawyers between Balk Springs and Fort Worth to use this firm. Could it be the other firms wouldn't do? Where all of a sudden she get the money from for a lawyer in general? I wonder. Like all this time she went without a lawyer, and now you know what I'm saying. And where did the money come from? Um, Let's see. As much as I hate to leave a bad review because I really liked our attorney as a person, I feel I would be remiss not to share what a disappointing experience my husband with Mark Childress Law Office. For anyone consider hiring him, we enlisted the support in our effort to get custody of our niece, who was under the care of her grandfather in a terrible environment. I'm not gonna read all of that. Um, so you guys can go back and read that if you want to. Um, this person said, "How dare Liv use the kids as pawns?" Um, Liv want revenge for one reason. That's Tanisha. Oh God, excuse me. Unfortunately, I don't think the court is going to do anything about her filing false reports. Um, Many family courts are super skewed in favor of the uterus, especially in red states. Hopefully, the judge will be sick of her antics and order supervised visitation, but I'm not going to hold my breath. She is nothing but a nuisance. I hope those kids are in therapy. Olivia needs to stop listening to Stella's dumb ass. She may end up with even less after this debacle. And like I said, Gerard's lawyer ain't no one to play with. Um, So this, I don't know what this is, but this person said I wasn't worried, just disgusted by Olivia. I read Gerard's statement, and apparently Liv was the only one who got loud. The kids were by Gerard and Ryan with Nisha. That's why she was mad. Um, yeah, I still think the girl, Nisha's sister approached Liv, because Liv is not. She is not about that life, no way, no how. You know, I think, just from the way Gerard worded the statement, I don't believe it. The part about, I don't know, whatever he said, all I know is that girl approached Liv, and Liv stood like a deer in headlights, scared shitless, like she said in the first damn video, which was more than likely mostly true. Because you gotta take what she said with a grain of salt any fucking way. But I do tend to believe her first video, where she first mentioned the incident. And either she about that life or she not. Y'all got to make up your mind. I say she not about that life. So, again, um, uh, either way, the girl pressed her, but she didn't lay hands on her. So, it wasn't an appropriate thing to do. However, I think, Gerard and Nisha got a little bit of kick out of it, but I don't think that they had any control over what she did. They just kind of, um, went with it just to see how far it was gonna go, I guess. Um, but and I don't believe the kids were in harm's way. Um, it's just Olivia got scared to death, came on here, ran her fucking mouth, told the truth, and then decided to go back and tell a lie. And now it's all on video. And then she files a report, and the rest is history. Blah, blah, blah. We know the rest. Um, that's what happens when you're a habitual liar and you can't keep your story straight. You just lie. So this person said Yanni made a valid point the other day. She basically was saying how Liv accused Nisha of hitting her child and didn't call the police or anything for that matter. But a woman a fourth of her size got a lot more. Exactly. Yo, it take Yanni. Yanni dissects this girl with such precision and facts and you know all the information. She got a memory like a damn elephant. And it's just so like unbelievable to watch like how she really breaks down Olivia and her foolishness. And that is so true. Like, um if bitch, first of all, if you was about that life for real, and you claim somebody put hands on your son and you ain't never went to go see him because Miss Big Bad Mama, she tell every goddamn thing else. So the first thing I would have said was, I, um, it's just funny how she never called the police about that. Never approached Nisha. Is there any text messages of her telling Gerard, cussing him out, saying, this bitch hit my son, blah, 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 blah? No, not that I'm aware of. And then, you know, not to mention a woman fourth of her size got loud with her and she called the police and is scared for her life. So was her child not worth all his efforts she's going through to protect herself? Exactly. This woman is really and truly a clown. Seriously, a clown. Yeah. Like, yo, that shit right there should make her. That's why she be coming on here. Liv be coming on his YouTube, and she know Yanni especially is gonna be on her ass. She tried to play it off, but I think like a friend was trying to say today, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if Olivia still want to really be on YouTube like that. Um, but is she? I guess she really ain't got no choice because this is her bread and butter or whatever. But I bet you now this bitch wish that she had another source of income that she didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? That she really don't have to be on here like this defending herself or feeling stupid because her shit always get called out. Um, and she'll play like she not ashamed or embarrassed, but this bitch is embarrassed down to the white meat, child. Trust and believe she is not on here happy as she try to pretend to be and talking about she got fans and stalkers and this and that and ooh girl next time and then she gonna keep on I don't know if the word antagonizing, I don't know if that's the right word, but you keep on asking people to come up to your stupid ass. Keep it up, Olivia. Talking about just come up to me and take a picture. I'll take a picture with you. All you gotta do is come up to me. If you're a fan and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, bitch. I done seen too many stories, and not to say anybody should take this shit seriously. And even I said some things that I like to retract, but in the moment, bitch, in the moment, if I lived in Texas, in the moment, and just so happened to go to the store and see your ass, girl, and especially in the thick of the whole everything, bitch, I don't know what I would have been capable of doing. I would have seen you in the Walmart and ran my goddamn shopping cart into your ass. Okay. I would have threw some goddamn tomatoes and some fruit. I would have just started throwing shit at you. I mean, now I'm chilling, I'm cool. If I see you, I can walk past you, bitch. But in the heat of the moment, and then not including other people and how they might react to you, but in general, like you see all kinds of stories on here about people taking YouTube um to the extreme and approaching people and confronting people and all this shit. And she gonna keep on, Olivia. You thought you was scared when that girl, Anisha's sister pressed your ass. You gonna get the right motherfucking one. You gonna get the right one, bitch. And it's gonna be lights out. And because you can't fight, and you're not gonna have your bulldog with you, Jazzy. So you better keep them lips, girl, shut. But she don't hear me though. She don't hear me though. This lawyer took her money knowing he couldn't do anything. Other attorneys probably told her she had no case. Hell, at this point, she might as well had not even got a lawyer. At this point, shit. What's the point of getting a lawyer now, bitch? I mean, seriously, what is the point of getting a lawyer now? It just don't even make sense. Could y'all imagine the glee and happiness and eagerness the way Stella and Tuna went to bed that night thinking they got one over on Gerard? Um, how do they make these fonts like this? The lawyer took her money knowing he couldn't do anything. Can Stella even get back to Florida now unless the courts tie Tuna up in cases? You already know she's going back with her mama. Yeah, I don't see. I give it a year. I know everybody else talking about it's gonna be sooner than that, which it probably will be. But I can almost guarantee by next year she not gonna be in Texas. The best part about Fifi obtaining the documents is it forces Fifi to read and sound out her words. What? Yo, y'all is tripping. Uh-oh. Back down memory lane. Hmm. I wonder how long the video is. Gerard looks scared to death of her. First thing I would do. Um, Okay, let's see. Say what now? Suna had a fake marriage to Gerard to get presents from his family and got mad about it. I also forgot she said she had Gerard grandma ring. Nisi confirmed in this video that that was a lie, but just recently she said she herself bought their rings. Well, the truth come out eventually, I guess. Um, One thing that resonated is when Nisi basically says she is the devil, vindictive. She ponders how she can get you back. She is evil. Well, at least I mean, she tried. She thinks she's smart, smarter than what she actually is not. Um, try. Uh, I got something in my eye. Oh, um, hmm. Child, not her having a lash business, but can't even apply him right. Take your funky ass back to Florida. Um, so let's see when the kids actually went back. Say what? They said they were still at her house listening to a mix of fireworks and gunshots. Yo, that's why she was like, I don't live in the best neighborhood, but you know, they don't be stealing my packages. And I mean, and the only reason why people talk shit about that is because she tried to make it seem like she was just so, above it all and bougie, and she missed it. The expedition could barely make it around town. No money for planes or trains. Um, Now let's get fast forward to where Gerard finally got the kids. So this person said, if y'all want to keep up with their cases without listening to Fifi, go on the Trellis website. That's where I go to keep up with what's going on with them. Um, don't let Fifi fool y'all. The info is free. If you type into his name, you'll have to click the case link that has Robin's name. You're welcome to the ones that want to keep up but are lost and fed up. Her ass has it on alert. Why does Ryan still have the same hairstyle? Why was Robin hair done but not Ryan? Okay. Not only, let's see. So busy running her trout that she doesn't even realize her big lazy ass is benefiting from what Nisha put the style in for. I wish I felt like wasting the gas to go sit at the Buck Springs PD to see this exchange and get the tea. It's a good 35 minutes away, but I'm sure it'll be Stella doing it anyways. Oh, yo. Oh, is this a wedding invitation? Oh, yikes. Let's see. Return the children to their father. I peeked on her story. She sounds scared. Her voice was cracking while talking to little Ryan while they were watching fireworks. She knows her ass grass. Um, Let's see. I barely watched Storm, but happened to watch the one on the TRO. Storm talked about putting TRO on folks. Okay, moving on. She talks a good game, but Christian is a chocolate. Uh, let's see. Okay. Her attorney didn't even respond to Gerard's lawyers in regards to the motion of dismissal. The receptionist just verified that it was received. Next thing you know, it was thrown out. Those reviews were correct. So they found, obviously, they found Liv's and Gerard's lawyer. Yo, this is crazy. And this is exactly what Olivia gets. I personally wouldn't go out my way to find, well, it depends. It depends on how bored I am. I might go looking for, I might try to Google something, but I'm not going, go crazy unless it's something that I can easily access. You know what I mean? But shout out to the ones who is getting the dirt, honey, because y'all are the real MVPs. Anyway, I told y'all a long time ago that Gerard was giving Olivia enough rope to hang herself, and this last stunt was clear confirmation of all things that would piss what the HO off. The fact that she spent money to retain counsel when she hasn't paid a dime towards her child support obligation. Ooh, child. Methinks that she won't bother showing up, which will result in her receiving the best and hardest in her life. However, if she does, January 6th will forever emblazoned in her blank ass cholesterol filled mind. um, those people saw her coming. The fact that the attorney conflated a family court matter with a TRO by slapping everything together and presenting it to a judge told me that he ain't have a good goddamn, gave a good goddamn. Now what will this? Now what that will do is show the original hearing officer exactly what her aim is. Yo, wait, but backtrack to the fact that she paid for an attorney and not her damn child support. Ooh, child. Basically, that attorney wanted to avoid ATM fees and grab some quick money to celebrate New Year's Eve. He took on a losing matter knowing that her big ass was a duck. Yeah! This shit could happen to a better person. Buying up a Nike store and wondering if she thinks this will be deducted from the child support. So she buy the kids Nikes and shoes. Um, I mean, like she's supposed to. But bitch, they only with you 4 days a month. Um, what does that say? Going 7 months strong in the celibacy game. I'm so much more clear minded and what? And in love with my body. Girl. Say what now? First of all, bitch, you celibate because, well, I ain't gonna say, because, listen, niggas will fuck anything. So, but she celibate because she knows she be getting played. She know that ain't nobody taking her fat ass serious right now, no way. And, hmm, if that's even true, because, bitch, I'm so much more clear minded and in love with my body. Well, if you wasn't that in love with your body, bitch, you wouldn't have been on here trying to sweat the pounds off with the big ass aluminum foil aluminum foil suit you had on. So what is it? You love your body or you want to lose weight or what? I would beat that slob's ass. Her and Jazz are so lucky I'm not in Texas. If she was so in love with her body, she would watch it. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh. Well, I'm telling you, mental illness is real. Like, you, I mean, the schizophrenia of it all. Schizophrenia of it all. Like, girl, go get you some real mental health counseling. It's called Better Self Help or some shit. Because all this, I love my body at 300 pounds. No, ma'am, you don't. You really don't. Um, and if nothing else, eventually that shit is go. You could be all the body positivity that you want, and Lizzo could come out here and talk her shit. But just like somebody said, and obviously Monique, this the comedian, you see how she started dropping the pounds. Apparently, they said due to a health scare, and the same thing is gonna happen with the rest of you fat bitches, including myself, cause I'm overweight too. Um, I could stand to lose at least 50 pounds, and eventually your fucking knees is gonna start giving out, and among other physical issues. I got patients all the time. Doctor telling them lose weight, you know, um, lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. You can't get surgery if you don't. You can't get, something happened to your knee. You can't get the surgery, and you need a knee replacement. You can't get surgery until you lose a certain amount of weight. You think this shit is a game? You think this shit is cute? You think because a nigga fuck you that the weight is okay? And I'm preaching to myself too, bitch. But y'all keep it up with this weight. Your fat roly poly ass. Talking about you love your body. Yeah, okay. Try to race your kids down the street or run around. And then and what's really even worse is that baby about to turn into a toddler, gonna be running around, um, and your fat lazy ass, um, being as though you don't have the three kids. Now you got a toddler that you're gonna have to keep an eye on constantly because he about to start running around the house. Um, especially once he get out of that walker, and she gonna keep him tied up in that walker as long as she can. Then she gonna be having to take him to the park and run around. She still got a couple. She still got to be active, and you can't be no fat, um, obese person trying to have little kids. I mean, you can, but shit, that shit is gonna be exhausting, bitch. And I got a little guy baby, and I thank God for the little time that we had together. But bitch, when she gone, I be like, ooh, child, I couldn't. And I mean, my daughter of childbearing age at this point, 25. So I got to get myself prepared for my first grandchild eventually. Shit, cause that's gonna be my baby. I mean, I'm gonna be a very active grandmother anytime, cause my daughter don't run the streets or nothing. So anytime she gonna be like, come, can you watch the baby? Hell yeah, that's my gonna be my first grandbaby. So, but I say that to say, like I said, bitch, I gotta get it together my damn self because I'm gonna be an active, grandparent. So a grandmother or whatever. Um, And this bitch got a toddler, or about to be a toddler, that eventually gonna stop taking naps, not gonna need as many naps, and things like that. Like when my god baby come over, the older she get, I'm like, girl, take a nap. She be looking at me like I ain't taking no damn nap. Nap time is over. Shit. Anyway. Um. It said, I think I repeated. I think I said this already. If she was so in love with her body, she would wash it. Yo, that is the statement of the year, child. It was me. Hmm. It was me, and although it took me a while to catch up, I'm still staying in 10. Beautifully pedicured tears down on my word. He did not and will not get in any trouble for the incident at the mall. I didn't even flinch at the TRO. Who said this? Oh. She, God damn it, I keep saying, she's done several things that are grounds to term her visits in the short term. I wish I could be a fly on the wall. Man, who you telling? Um, okay. Ooh, I'm gonna wrap this up and make another video. 46 minutes. I guess I could do 10 more minutes and then, because that's plenty shit. We almost already there anyway. Because I'm gonna definitely have to make a part two. Um, she was eating tacos from a styrofoam box. The smell of barbacoa mixed with mildew from filthy carpet at the damn day's end and bad pH balance forced me to click the X. What? Wasn't she laid up in a hotel room with a man in a styrofoam takeout box full of tacos about a month ago? If I didn't know better, I would think you had a momentary burst of joy. There tends to be low key desire wanting to rise to be a bad father. Um, Listen, at the end of the day, ain't nobody fucking perfect. You know? He ain't perfect. Nisha ain't perfect. The whole situation is, somewhat, I mean, sort of messy. Um, and ain't nobody claiming to be perfect. They just living their life. People make mistakes. They have to figure it out along the way. We can always question why people do the things that they do, but hell, we all done did some fucked up shit at some point in time. Do anybody deserve redemption and another chance? My God. I mean, I don't care what they say about Gerard, but, you know, like it doesn't even, I don't get it. He's the better parent. Um, and he's trying. He's putting forth an effort, and he's clearly, obviously, the better parent. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. All the cheating and all the this and the that, and so on and so forth. Don't none of that shit matter. People do that shit all the time. Doesn't have anything to do with their parenting. And even if it, I mean, at some point, he decided to make some changes and grow up and do things different. So, I mean, hell, say what you want about him. I'm just glad the kid's with him. It makes me laugh every time Olivia posts something thinking she cooked something edible. This looks like dirty, muddy water. Yo, and then why her last video, she was like, I don't, and I know she's never did cooking videos, but she do always get roasted every time she posts a picture of a plate of food. And then her last video, she said, I'm not gonna post any cooking videos because I don't really. I'm not the cooker. Girl, you're not the cooker. You're not the mother. Oh God. So I thought she was just crying poor. Her subscribers are so stupid. Little known fact: the Texas OAG office now use social media posts like this is evidence of a non-custodial parent's liquid resources. Ooh. Um. Nisha freed that man and his children. It also seems like those reactors take their unpopular opinions on purpose to get attention. Um, Liv came alive and spun this web of lies on Gerard, and instead of punching holes in the story because she told two different versions, um, you could tell common sense isn't all that common. There were actually three different versions. The first one when her face was red, the second one was on Instagram when she was acting all gangster, and the last one where she was scared. Right, that is so true. I believe nothing that comes out of Olivia's mouth. Everything she does has an ulterior motive. She's conniving and a sneak. Yeah, the only thing I believe about the first version, because it was just so fresh in her mind and she just had to tell this story because she figured it was going to come somehow, get leaked somehow. Um, the only thing I believe is that that girl did definitely approach her and punked her ass hard. Imagine that, and yet they whatever. Um, didn't she say AJ's father said he was going to get her pregnant during Thanksgiving? What? Child, these bitches need pregnancies like they need a hole in their head. That is so ridiculous. Y'all is literally baby factories for men that ain't y'all husbands. I'm waiting for the family court judge to learn about AJ. Clearly, she hid that pregnancy because although the daddy was only an employee. The doc Fifi had to show she could not be unsupervised around her children, and Stella was appointed as the person to supervise the visits, which, by the way, was a joke. I believe the course would have mentioned the onboard child. Yo, and I guess now I can believe that she has supervised visitation because the whole incident about her threatening to kill herself and shit. But I think, hmm, I heard it's after the court date. So yeah, I could believe that she got supervised visits now that I think about it. Because that's a serious accusation. And Gerard had all his ducks in a row, bitch. So if he got, you know, the custody, if he had, I mean, being that he has full custody essentially and primary custody and all of the rights, that make a lot of sense. Um, I know we kiki in here a lot, but Olivia is just a sad human being. Um, she lost. She needs supervised visits with her own kids. She will go to any cost despite Gerard. And that's exactly why she got supervised visits with her kids. You notice she eats this every time the kids leave. It's her special treat for being the mother. She hates him more than she loves the kids. She will do whatever it takes to take him down. I don't understand this at this point, bitch. She got to know that nothing she does is working. Listen, I don't know Gerard like that. I just remember him playing that gospel music at one point, and I believe somebody in his family is covering him with the blood of Jesus, and they are praying constantly for this man. And even though him and Nisha shacking up, I do believe they pray together. Um, and God is just covering him at every turn. Nothing this heifer does is going to work. And if she don't get that by now, she got some. She got bigger problems than what she thinks she got. They probably have some unseasoned food. I know they can't wait to get. Gosh, she is so handsome. Oh, I thought they ate this. I thought she ate this when they left. Yo, I gotta buy the big crab legs next time I get some crab legs. What is that? Potatoes? That shit look nasty. Nike taking forever to ship everything. She will return these or she got cheap ones that nobody wears. So why is she, see, still on here bragging about spending money that she ain't really got because she would be paying her child support if she had it. Um, oh god, I'm getting tired now. I'm gonna have to wrap this up, y'all. We gonna continue. Good grief, it's a lot. Um, I'll see y'all in the next video. Yeah, this is a lot. I think we got all this already caught up to speed. So, on that note, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Dum dum dum.